What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wallcraft's YouTube channel. This is Keith, your artist behind the art. Today is the 15th of July, 2025, and I've got a Lobo commission for you guys. So today, I'm doing Lobo, obviously, from DC Comics, soon to be played by Jason Momoa in the movies. And here's the process, start to finish, of my work. So tell me, guys, what do you think in the comments below? And if you haven't, please give me a subscribe. Really is going to help me out. I'm trying to build my channel. Right now, I've got Instagram and Facebook, but they're just where I post my finished art, and this is hopefully to help build all of my art reach to people. So if you guys think it's cool, please give me a like, comment below, and subscribe. If you guys want a commission or you want a specific painting for me to draw, hit me up there, or maybe I'll do a poll here to see what kind of art and stuff. Right now I'm trying to get up to 50 view or shorts and other things so I can go live and do paintings live with you guys. They take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours depending on what I'm drawing and what I'm doing. Right now you just saw I sketched it out, then I went back in and erased it a little bit. Now I'm adding in bulk layer coloring because how I approach art is a layering process, and that comes from doing a whole lot of stencils in my lifetime, hand cutting them out for my stencil art and spray paint stuff. So that's kind of how my process and brain works, is everything's a section, everything's a layer. Welcome to my madness. And here we go. So like right now I'm doing in a lot of the blue for his hair because he's got a lot going on hair wise. And then oddly enough, I'll add in a bunch of black that I don't normally do, and that's because he's got a lot of black in his face paint, or I paint whatever it is, plus his goatee, facial hair. Normally, I save all of my black fine inking marks for the end. That's my detail lines and my detail work. Right now, I'm just doing the bold, big black stuff that I can do, shading under his neck, his goatee. I'm going to go back in here and finish out painting the white of his flesh tone, skin tone. And after that, it's a lot of weird steps that you're gonna go, huh? And it all comes together, I promise. But after I add all of this white in, I'm going to come back in with a gray for the shading because that helps out giving the contrast and the depth of the painting. As you can tell, I'm just going in right now, still white, and I'm covering up a lot of my pencil marks and pencil lines and stuff like that, which is perfect. Here it is, the gray, and that is my shading and shadowing. Those are your low lights for the portrait of Lobo here, and this is also a comic version, not Jason Momoa version. And I know it looks kind of weird because it doesn't, it kind of doesn't look like it's going to come together. But that's the shading and the adding in the little fine details and white lights and highlights that I do. I'm still doing in some of the little gray. Now I'm coming in with my black. So this is more of my detail work, my detail lining and stuff. And if you guys have made it this far, the last video I did a voiceover, I had people say potato. Today I'm going to say Brussels sprouts. So just say Brussels sprouts or sprouts. And I know you made it this far at least. Also, if you've made it this far, please like the video. Give me a subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I do everything from anime to comic books to portrait work to horror stuff. I just went to a horror convention, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, now, so I'm going back in here, and this is adding in a lot more of the little fine work, line work that I got to do. Touching up some of the paint that didn't hold right, and then here I am coming in, I'm going in, re-blacking out some of the black because again, just touching up, and now here comes the fine lines, and this really brings all of the image together for me, and well, when anybody's watching me do art, this is the magic point, I was told. Then all I'm doing is going back in and adding all those little fine line detail creases and things that need to be accentuated or popped. And right now this is the black work. I'm going to go back in and finish off his hair too, adding in a lot more highlight low lights and darks and stuff. So you'll see that. And then I'll add in whites highlights with a gel pen. One thing I did forget in this painting, and don't judge me too hard, is I totally forgot to do his mouth and teeth, finish it. So by the end of the time lapse, it's because of that. I totally forgot to add it in. Before I sealed it and everything, I realized my mistake and I added it in. Here's me adding in all of the light blues and lights and whites. More blue, more color, and then I'm blending it in with my finger, because finger painting is fun. This is a white gel pen to give up some real fine highlights, and now I'm adding in more black, blending it in. And this is literally done with your finger, the side of my hand, whatever. It's blending and finger painting at this point. And as you can tell, now I've gotten in a whole lot more of the shading and movement of hair and individual looking hairs and stuff. And then, yeah, it's all coming together right here. Oh, and the last image will be of the finished painting so that you can see I did add his teeth in. But you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.